I'm the faculty director for the project, which means I'm in charge of organizing and coordinating and sort of being the person who directs the orchestra a little bit. I'm a designer at heart. I'm a mechanical engineer, and so I will have my hand in some of the design as much as I can, but my primary responsibility is organization. The Solar Decathlon has been around for a while now. It started in 2002, and it started off as the brainchild of Richard King, who works for the DOE, the Department of Energy in the US. And he had a great idea. He really wanted to educate students. He wanted to educate policymakers and industry leaders and really push the envelope of affordable, totally solar-powered housing. The competition really has a strong educational component. The whole point of this is to push the envelope in technology, yes, but it's also to educate the next generation of leaders in the green/sustainable building field or high-performance building field, whichever one of those terms you want to put on it. And so we're trying to get as many students involved as possible, because it really is about learning. So primarily learning for students, also learning for the public. So the public, the tours of these houses when they're set up are open and free to the public, as they always have been in the Solar Decathlon events. And also there'll be policymakers, there'll be industry leaders, there'll be lots of people coming to see this. And so there's a really big opportunity to educate people about renewable energy and about totally solar-powered housing, or green building, if you will. So our goal is to make it as much of an educational experience as possible, but we still want to go and do really well. So the Solar Decathlon Europe has a little bit of a different flavor than the Solar Decathlon US. The European event, especially with the French government's influence, wants to go, instead of a single-family detached housing solution, they want to go for a medium to high-density urban solution. Instead of sprawling out outside the city, they really want to either have infill into older areas of a city, or new development within the city in brownfield sites, or possibly even taking down old buildings and going up with new. So this is it's not a house, it's more of a multi-family dwelling. The past experience is really important. Having a competition under your belt really does help you plan and helps you know what to expect in the competition. One of the things that we knew well ahead of time and we were able to plan is getting more people involved early. The house that we're building is not typical construction. Is built from a very new material. Most of the multi-floor, multi-family structures you see, they can be built with a steel superstructure and then a brick skin, or perhaps they're all poured concrete or tilt-in-place concrete panels. You know, steel has, it's a recyclable material, but it has a very high carbon footprint because it takes a lot of energy to make it. The same with concrete. Concrete's not as easily recycled. It can become a roadbed, but it takes a lot of energy to make concrete. And so the material we're using to build this is wood. It has a lot of benefits. It goes up very quickly, just like a tilt-up concrete panel, but it's made from a renewable material. It's made from fir or pine, a very fast-growing tree. Trees grow, they suck up carbon, and if you take that same tree and you process it, you put it into a building, and it stays for 70 or 100 years, you've actually taken the carbon out of the environment, sequestered it. And so it really has some nice environmental properties. It's really a nice sustainable building material that's just as versatile structurally as steel and concrete. It's lighter, and it's green. It's a green material. So we're really looking forward to exploring the options with CLT, and that is the primary construction material for our houses. So if you look at this event on this world stage, and here we are, Appalachian University. We're a good university, but we're not huge. We're not massive. We're not an R1 university. But so little Appalachian is going across the ocean to compete on this massive world stage against universities from across the world, huge institutions, research-driven institutions with engineering and architecture, and there we will be. So I think you can't help but be proud to be there representing Appalachian, representing Western North Carolina, representing, in this case, we'll be representing the whole country. So I think you can't go without saying that's not a point of pride. You know, it's really a big deal, and I'm proud to be part of it.